You are now listening to a Vindistrict original.
Beneath the Alaskan Whiteout. The bitter wind whipped Vicenta's hair wildly as she trudged through knee-deep snow. The blinding blizzard had rolled in quickly off the Bering Sea, plunging the remote Alaskan village into chaotic whiteout conditions. She'd normally never dare to step foot in such treacherous weather, but when little Ayana failed to arrive home from school that afternoon, Vicenta knew she had to act. Pulling her parka tighter, she squinted against the icy onslaught, calling the girl's name desperately. At 28, Vicenta was one of the youngest teachers in town. She had moved to Alaska 2 years earlier seeking adventure after college, but also hoping to make a difference in the close-knit indigenous community. Her students felt like family, especially bright-eyed Ayana, who dreamed of becoming a pilot. That dream would die tonight if Vicenta didn't find her. Earlier that day, Vicenta had kept Ayana after class to discuss her struggles with reading comprehension. It was supposed to be a quick meeting, but they'd lost track of time chatting and laughing together. By the time Vicenta walked Ayana to the school doors, the first flurries were swirling. The village only had 68 students and 3 school buses. They had likely come and gone already. Vicenta offered to give Ayana a ride, but the independent-minded girl insisted she preferred to walk home as usual. Vicenta reluctantly let her go with a promise to be safe. Now, as the blizzard unleashed its full wrath, Vicenta bitterly regretted that decision. She knew Ayana's family situation was unstable, with her mother struggling with substance abuse issues. Maybe the girl found herself alone at home and decided to leave, seeking comfort somewhere else. Vicenta had to find her either way, and soon. The whiteout conditions disoriented Vicenta. She could barely see 2 feet in front of her mittened hands. Her lungs burned from shouting Ayana's name. But she would not give up. Fighting through deepening drifts, Vicenta followed what she hoped was the main road toward Ayana's neighborhood. Suddenly, Vicenta spotted something, a small figure slogging slowly up ahead. Heart leaping, Vicenta plowed forward until she could make out Ayana's purple parka. Relief crashed over Vicenta, but it was short-lived as she took in the scene. Ayana sat huddled against a fence post, delicate frame racked by shivers. Her lips were tinged blue, ice crusted on her eyelashes. She seemed barely conscious. Scooping the hypothermic girl into her arms, Vicenta tucked Ayana's frozen body under her coat. Shielding her from the gale force winds, Vicenta hurried toward her car, eager to drive them to the school, the closest shelter. Vicenta spoke gentle words in Spanish, comforting Ayana with a glance through the rearview mirror. The girl responded with a slight stir, mumbling, "Miss V, you came," and then grew quiet again. Tears brimmed in Vicenta's eyes, quickly turning icy as the car's warmth took its time to arrive. Finally, the school's hulking shape emerged from the white chaos. Vicenta stumbled up the front steps and kicked the door open. She whisked Ayana into the small nurse's office, peeling off their frozen outer layers. She cranked the portable heater to high and wrapped Ayana in every spare blanket she could find. Gradually, Ayana stopped shivering violently as her body temperature rose. Her eyes flickered open and she gave a small smile. "I knew you'd come, Miss V," she whispered. Vicenta squeezed her hand, too overcome for words. They huddled together, listening to the wind howl outside. But inside those walls, Vicenta's only focus was the brave girl beside her. By the time her worried aunt arrived the next morning after the storm passed, Ayana was sitting up, sipping hot chocolate. This harrowing experience bonded them in a profound way. Sometimes being a teacher meant more than just books and lessons. It meant saving lives. And for Vicenta, that lesson would stay with her always, wherever the future led. She could make the difference she'd dreamed of, one child at a time.
Follow Vindistrict Talks for weekly stories.